welcome in. Yeah, I'm Dr. Kelsey. Did you have an appointment? You did? Good. Okay, I'm just gonna have to take your word for it because our system is actually down at the moment. We do have the IT guys taking a look at it, but unfortunately that means I don't have any of your information. So if it's okay with you, I'm just gonna ask you for a couple of your details. I'm gonna type them up on my computer just so that I know and I can input it into the system when you leave. We always check for any changes and whatnot. Okay, yeah. Okay, so just give me your name. And your date of birth. Okay. Oh, your birthday soon. That's exciting. No, you don't want to get any older. I understand. Okay, what about a good address? And how do you speak? Okay. And then what is the zip code for that? Okay. Perfect. And then a phone number, and just let me know if it's a house phone or a cell phone. And that's a cell. Okay, great. And then, do you know or do you remember when your last exam was? Okay. So that was not long ago. So, like I said, I don't have your file pulled up, but why did you come in today if you had an exam so recently? Okay. Yeah, no, I can definitely take a look at that for you. Yeah. How did that happen? Okay. Yeah, well, if you've managed this long and you're not having to cover it, the scratch is probably minimal, but we will take a look at it just to make sure. We don't want to risk any infection and whatnot, right? Yeah, we'll just do a couple of tests to see if it's affecting your field of vision or your pupil dilation or just your ability to focus on things in general. We'll do some checks just to make sure, and I'll examine it for any impending infection, redness, stuff like that. And what else? Okay. Yeah, well, I'll take a look at that too. It can be common, especially around this time of the year. The air is so dry. Do you wear contacts? Yeah, contacts can really aggravate your eyes too. So I will also take a peek at that for you and maybe get you a prescription for some eye drops. We'll see. Okay. So since you were in here so recently, yeah, you saw Dr. Smith. Okay. Do you remember your prescription? Oh, you actually have it. Okay. Yeah, you want to just. Great. Okay. Yeah, you're like one of those people that keeps everything. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. Well, at least this confirms for me that you are who you say you are. Okay. So I'm just gonna type this in really quickly just so I can have it for my records since you didn't see me last time, okay? Okay. Sphere. Looks like he has you down. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah. So your eyes aren't too bad then, right? Just enough to bother you. No, I totally understand. As you can see, I have my glasses, but I mostly only need them for reading or nighttime driving. My prescription is pretty mild as well, but like you said, just enough to aggravate you, especially if you're on the computer a lot or reading a lot. Just enough to give you eye strain. Yeah. Okay. Well, I think we've covered all the bases. So if you're ready, we can go ahead and just get started with your exam. Okay, good. So, are you in any pain? Because I am just going to delicately touch your under eye and just kind of pull down so that I can see the entirety of your eye to check exactly how far that scratch goes. Yeah, and it is just the one eye. Okay, well, I'll check both so that I can just compare and contrast how they react. Actually, since one of your eyes is totally fine, it's going to give me a good control to compare the other one against. Okay. Okay, great. Yeah, nothing to be nervous about. So, as long as you're okay, I'm just gonna. Okay. So I'm just gonna. Can you look down? Okay, now look up. Yeah, you did ding it pretty good. Yeah, alright. Okay. So now the other one, I just want to look. So, look down. Okay, now look up. Look back down. Okay. Yeah, let me just look at this one more time. Can you kind of look to the left? Okay, now to the right. Okay. Yeah, I definitely see it. It doesn't. To the naked eye, there's no excessive redness or anything, I think, as far as infection goes. I don't see any signs of that. You do want to keep an eye on it, though. When you go home, if you start seeing any redness or any oozing or anything like that, you do want to come back or go to an emergency room if it's like we're not open. You definitely monitor that closely, but as it stands currently, I don't see any signs of infection. But I am just gonna, like I said, run you through a couple of little exams just to test and see if it's actually affecting the movement, pupil dilation, or actual vision in your eye. Okay. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is just have you follow my finger. Very simple, both eyes open. So just follow it. Speed it up just a little bit. Okay, that was good. Very good. Yeah, you did a good job. Okay, next, I am just gonna have you follow this light, if that's okay. You said it wasn't causing you pain, right? Okay. Yeah, these lights can be just a little bright, so as long as you're comfortable. Okay. So, I'm just gonna bring it in and then out of your field of in and closer, and then further away. Yeah. Can you look down? Okay, now look up. Yeah, okay. Bring it down from the top. Yeah, okay. And then up from the bottom. Look to the left. Okay, now look to the right. Perfect. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be obstructing your ability to follow the light, so that's a good sign. Now we're just gonna start your other eye. So I'm gonna come in, bring it in. Look at it. And out. Start from the top. In. And out. Yeah, this eye's reacting really well too, so let's go bring it up from the bottom. Good. Bring it up from the side again. Okay, can you look down for me? Okay, just go and look down. Now up. To the left. And then back to the right. Okay, that all looks really good. Now, I just want you to try to follow the light for me. Okay, again, both eyes open. Just gonna bring it in and move it around. So just follow it. Yeah, you're doing really well. So just follow the light. Okay. Yeah, that looks really good. Okay. So, one more really quick test with the light. I'm gonna shine the light in your eyes. I want you to follow my finger. Just follow it. Good. Good. And now the other eye. Okay. So just get that in your... Good. Just follow my finger. That looks good to me. Alright, you did really well. So, that went really well. I don't see any signs that it's affecting your ability to focus on moving or stationary objects. Your pupil dilation looked good, so that's all really great. The last thing we're gonna check is just if it's affecting your periphery, especially because it does extend down here, so I just want to check. Okay, so I'm gonna start out having you cover your good eye, so go ahead and cover that one for me, and then we'll check the periphery on the other one, and then we'll swap, and then we'll do a couple with both, and I'll have you kind of tell me which you can see first, just to see if maybe this eye is working a little better right now, okay? So like I said, go ahead and cover that eye for me, and then start here, and I'm going to bring it out, and I just want you to tell me when you can't see it anymore, okay? Okay, so here, bring it out. Okay, if you want, you can just stare at my nose. It kind of gives you something to focus on. So, start, and then bring it out. Okay, perfect. One more time. In the middle, to the side. Okay, good. So now, I'm going to start on the outside, and I want you to tell me when you can see my finger, okay? Yeah. Keep that eye covered. And again, just stare at my nose, alright? So I'm going to breathe out, bringing it back in. Good, good. And again, out here, bringing it back in. Excellent. Okay, one more time. Out, bringing it back in. Perfect. Okay, now swap eyes for me. Just go ahead and cover your bad eye, and we're gonna test the other one and just see how they compare. If I think you're a little sharper on this side, or if it seems to be about the same reaction time. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna start with my finger in the middle. Again, focus right here. I'm gonna bring it out, and you tell me when you can't see it anymore. Good. Good. And one more time. Good. Okay. Now, just like with the other eye, I'm going to start out here, bring it back in, and you tell me when you can see it, okay? Bringing it back in. Good. All right. Again. Perfect. And then one more time. Excellent. Yeah, you did really well. Okay. I told you there was nothing to be nervous about. Now, for the last test, I'm going to have both of your eyes uncovered, and I'm going to start in the middle with both fingers, and I'm going to bring them out, and then you tell me when you can't see them anymore, and if you notice that one of them disappears first, let me know. Okay? So, remember, focus right here. Bring in the middle. Bringing them out. Okay? Did you feel like they went at the same time? Okay. Again, in the middle. Bringing them out. Okay, great. Same as before? Okay, well, let's do that one more time. In the middle. And then bringing them out. Okay, perfect. Good. Alright, now, like we did before, I'm going to have them out here. I'm going to bring them in. Same thing. You let me know when you can see them. And if you notice that you see one move before the other, make sure you let me know. Okay, so on the out, bringing them in. Okay. Again, on the out, bringing them in. Great. One more time. Out, and then bringing them in. Okay. Good. Okay. Yeah. So I'm just going to make a note of that really quickly. So you didn't feel any delay time or anything? Okay. I'm just going to make a few more notes about the previous test. Just give me just one quick second, please. Okay. Yeah, so I think you look perfectly fine. This scratch seems to be quite superficial. Good. It's always better to be safe than sorry. This didn't take long, and it's better that you would know if something was wrong or had the potential to go wrong if you ignored it. Good. So, yeah. So the other thing is your dry eyes. I do see quite a bit of redness, and they do look quite dry. They don't have a nice wet look to them. Is this normal for you in winter? It is. Okay. Well, then I'm just gonna write you a prescription for a standard eye drop. So you'll take those twice a day as needed for a week, and if it hasn't improved, come back or call back, and we can try another one, or we can take a deeper look and see if there is some kind of underlying issue, because a lot of different things can cause dry eyes, but the first thing we always go to is environmental factors. So let me just type in a prescription for you. And what pharmacy do you use, so we know where to send it? Okay. And you have insurance? Okay, yeah, you have insurance too. Okay. Great. Yeah. Yeah, our receptionist will send that over, and you should be able to pick it up within the hour. Does that sound good? Okay. Good. Well, it was really nice to meet you, and I'm so glad that you came in today and that I could help you out. Like I said, feel free to call if you have any questions or concerns. All of my notes will be on file, so even if I'm not in, Dr. Smith should be able to help you. Okay. Well, have a good rest of your day. It was so nice to